Hey guys. Did the video last night right before I went to bed. And it was apparently another fail on the part of the webcam gig. I'd run some errands this morning. So I figured I'd take this opportunity to explain what I was trying to explain last night. Ooh! Barbecue guy's back. Anyway, last night I was hanging out with All Babies Are Atheists on his blog TV, and my first real experience with blog TV. I hung out with our Alice for a little bit for the last few minutes, and he said he was going over, so I went and checked out All Babies Are Atheists. I've heard of and seen him before. And, you know, I'm new, so I don't know all the players. So I'm gonna check him out, sub to him. Went and hung out with a couple cool people for a little bit. Like I said, my first real experience. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's for me, but it was fun to get away for a few minutes. Anyway, I mentioned that I am a narcoleptic insomniac, and yes, it's true. Insomnia is the symptoms of not being able to go to goddamn sleep. Which you would think as a narcoleptic it'd be easy, because I could sleep right now driving. And I think the correlation or the reasonings that I have is I didn't get. Oh, hey, where'd you go? I wasn't diagnosed until I was like 24. So all through my teen years and early 20s, I had to just wrap my brain around and come to the realization or the conclusion I was just weird. I was fucking lazy. I couldn't do anything. I just, you know, I would fall asleep in class. I would fall asleep talking to important people. It was embarrassing, and it was frustrating. So what I think is, when I finally was diagnosed, it gave myself just kind of a, oh, okay, now I'm allowed to give into it a little bit. But still, when it does come time for me to lay my head down and actually go to sleep, my psyche, something inside there goes, yeah, you shouldn't be doing this. No, you shouldn't be sleeping. Nope. And I will lay there, my eyes closed, my little hands up under my head, and wonder if I'm asleep yet. Because I don't know. I mean, I know. When you know, you know. But sometimes, even when I am drifting and I get to that, you know, the psychedelic falling through space, feeling of, yes, I'm sleeping now, but you don't know you're sleeping. I recognize it and I go, oh, hey, cool, I'm asleep. Damn it. Like, it sucks. So, and that's how I relate to it. That's how I think about it. Like, you know, my body is constantly trying to remember to stay awake, that when it's time to sleep, I am in such the habit that I won't let myself sleep. I've not been to anybody about it. I guess I see a doctor for my narcolepsy, for my prescription, my amphetamines, and the other thing that I'm on that I might tell you about later, but it's kind of controversial. Somebody mentioned how cool it would be to, you know, be prescribed speed. Dude, it sucks. It really, really sucks to be dependent on anything. You know, when I was in high school doing speed, everybody was just tweaked. I mean, they were just wigged out and going, you know, running around with their hair all. Me, I was high on normal. I didn't know it. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I'm having fun on normal. High being normal. Well, normal is normal, will allow. was diagnosed, like I said, about 24 years old. A friend of mine, single car accident. The guy following him, just some Randy following behind him, said that it looked like the car just, that was it. Said he was following along fine, just on a regular road. It wasn't raining. It was just getting, to be nighttime. And my wife at the time told me that, she said, you might want to get something checked out because you fall asleep funny. And yes, it was getting to the point where I would be doing projects. I'm an electrician. I was falling asleep on top of ladders. I had gotten to the point where I would fall asleep with my eyes open. And the only way to explain that is more of a, how you just stare at something and you just kind of zone out and you get tunnel vision, and that it's kind of like that. And then when somebody snaps their feet, hey, what? And I know that it's not like I just was abducted by aliens and I just missed an entire, several minutes. But it's weird. It's hard to explain. Hope I'm doing well. I hope I'm not boring anybody. But the easiest way to explain the excessive daytime sleepiness associated with narcolepsy, EDS, is drinking beer. And, you wake up and it's a beautiful day. It's 9:30. Your neighbor comes over and he says, "Hey, it's one of them days." And you just sit around and you're on the porch and you're on the patio just fucking off. And he cracks a beer, you crack a beer. Next thing you know, you had a couple shots in your 3 or 4 beers, 5, 6 beers, 7, 8. The other neighbor comes over. He goes over to the stores. Hey, next thing you know, it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and they got family coming over for something, and they leave, and you're just kind of sitting there by yourself. You don't really want to drink anymore. You're just kind of hanging out, and like 2 hours later, you get that. That's it. And you kind of give into it. But I know it's coming. But sometimes I can't do anything about it. I don't have the sudden, somebody goes boo, and I go, hey. Somebody goes boo, and I go, bleh. No, I can't recall that ever happening. But there's several, I don't want to call them stages of narcolepsy, but there's certain things that go on in the processes that are a little kooky, and everybody has their own little bit. I get, since I've been unemployed, yeah, oh, is that loud? So that's just another little piece of me, how I am, and with the driving again, Healthy Addict just did a video minutes ago about somebody yelling at her. She says somebody bitching about her driving while vlogging, but I've not gotten in trouble yet. So, but I'm wearing my seatbelt now. See, safety, buddy, safety. All right, got a split. I got homework to do and poker to play tonight. Maybe I'll see you guys. Maybe not. Maybe I won't. But if not, if I do, stay grounded.